And welcome to Norton Field on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Tonight we have a non-conference matchup for men's college lacrosse. It's a non-conference matchup between the Wheaton College Lions hosting the Rivier University Raiders. This is Sal Lopez on the call tonight for the NewMax Sports Network, and welcome to the broadcast. Beautiful spring night outside tonight here at Norton Field. Sunny, low 60s. Wheaton College enters the matchup with a record of 7-4 overall, 3-1 in NewMac conference play this season. Tied for second place in the NewMac alongside Salve Regina. A comeback win for Wheaton in their last game against Salve Regina, 13-11 on Saturday. Wheaton this season has a record of 5-1 on their home field. Rivier enters the matchup with a 6-5 overall record, 4-2 in the GNAC. Currently tied for third place in the GNAC North Division for the Raiders. 1-4 record overall. They've won 2 straight games in a row. This is the first all-time meeting between Wheaton and Rivier. Both of these teams have never played against each other until today. Taking place here in Norton, Massachusetts. Both teams with 2 opponents in common. Entering tonight's game, Wheaton 1-1 record against the University of New England, which they won 11-5 in the season opener on February 17th. Lost on the road at Roger Williams 11-9 on March the 9th. Those are the same 2 opponents in common with Rivier, which they won 0-2 against Roger Williams and UNE. Both of those road games for Rivier, losing 19-15 on March the 2nd against Roger Williams. Lost on the road against the University of New England 11-8 on March the 9th. Both teams coming off a victory on Saturday. Wheaton with a come-from-behind victory over Salve Regina here on their home field at Norton Field, 13-11. 3-1 conference start in the NewMac, the best conference start since a 3-0 start off the conference play for Wheaton, dating back to 2015. A resilient win as well, the second comeback win of the season for the Lions. And Rivier is coming off a massive victory by 23 goals at home against Mitchell College on Saturday, 25-2 the final score. Rivier scored the most goals of the season with 25 total goals, and also it marked the most goals scored by the Raiders since March 19th, 2022, in a road matchup at Mitchell College, 27-6. So upcoming here, we'll have non-conference action, men's college lacrosse tonight, as the Wheaton College Lions host the Rivier University Raiders at Norton Field in Norton, Massachusetts. Sal Lopez on the call tonight. On the NewMax Sports Network upcoming, we'll have National Anthem starting lineup next year on the NewMax Sports Network.
On the campus of Wheaton College for tonight's NCAA Division III men's lacrosse contest featuring the visiting Rivier University Raiders and your Wheaton College Lions. Now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Raiders. A junior midfielder from Nordin, Connecticut, number 2, Michael Zabaka. Senior defender from Salem, New Hampshire, number 4, Adam Haley. A graduate student attacker from North Bennington, Vermont, number 5, Jeffrey Potter. A senior attackman from Salem, New Hampshire, number 10, Michael Ferenc. A senior midfielder from Boscawen, New Hampshire, number 11, Kobe Mercier. A senior attackman from Franklin, Massachusetts, number 12, Connor Eck. A sophomore defender from Queensboro, New York, number 21, Scott Miller. A junior midfielder from Wheaton, New Hampshire, number 26, Sawyer Hall. A senior defender from Mount Sinai, New York, number 88, Robert Delpret. In net for the Raiders, a senior from Gourmet, number 1, Sawyer Gagnon. Raiders are coached by James Delanoy, assisted by David Murphy, Marty Ozier, Jason Pesci, Will Delanoy, Brett Patillo, and Todd Koss. And now let's meet your lines. First year face-off specialist from Norton, Massachusetts, number 3, Chris Podnarek. A sophomore defender from Carlisle, Massachusetts, number 8, Payson Fielding. A first-year defensive long stick midi from Plainville, Massachusetts, number 28, Henry Stamatel. A sophomore defender from West Hartford, Connecticut, number 22, John Schultz. A senior midfielder from Laconia, New Hampshire, number 27, Cole Reed. A first-year attacker from South Curry, Connecticut, number 31, Mitch Tepanino. A sophomore attacker from Sunderland, Vermont, number 34, Emmett Edwards. A junior attacker from Fairfield, Connecticut, number 41, Charlie Goodrich. A senior defender from Worcester, Massachusetts, number 42, Jacob Wharton. In net for the Lions, a junior from Cumberland, Rhode Island, wearing number 37, Connor Olmstrom. Lions are coached by Kyle Hart, assisted by Andrew Blood and Kevin Coffey. Officials for tonight's contest are Carlton Law, John Scollier, and Peter Lesicki. Wheaton College, the NUMAC, and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, homophobic remarks, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site competition. Also, consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages is prohibited. At this time, we ask that you please rise if able. Remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
And welcome to Norton Field on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Tonight we have a non-conference matchup for men's college lacrosse. It's non-conference action with the Wheaton College Lions hosting the Rivier University Raiders. This is Sal Lopez in the call tonight for the NewMax Sports Network, and welcome to the broadcast. Beautiful night outside tonight here in Norton, Massachusetts at Norton Field. The sun about to set, low 60s right now for the temperature. Wheaton College enters the matchup with a 7-4 overall record, 3-1 in NewMag Conference play, tied for second in the conference with Salve Regina this season. They're 5-1 in their home field for Wheaton, and Wheaton recorded a comeback win at home against Salve Regina, 13-11 on Saturday. Rivier enters the matchup with a 6-5 overall record, 4-2 in the GNAC this season, tied for third place in the GNAC North Division, 1-4 on the road, winning 2 straight games in a row. Rivier with the dark blue uniforms, white numbers, white letters for the Raiders. Wheaton with the home white uniforms, blue numbers, blue letters for the Lions as Wheaton wins the opening face-off. Left to right on the field for Wheaton. Number 41, Charlie Goodrich, the junior attacker from Fairfield, Connecticut. Behind the net, it goes to Mitch Tepedino now, the first-year attacker from Southbury, Connecticut. Tepedino in the near side corner. Moves it off to Mike McLaughlin. Racine passes off to Jack Board. Board rushes inside the attacking zone, moves it out to the right wing off to McLaughlin. Behind the net, it goes over to Goodrich. Goodrich tied the career high 4 points with 3 goals and an assist in a win over Salve Regina on Saturday. The shot too tall, missing the mark by Racine. Went to the back. Wheaton will pick it up with Goodrich. Both of these teams coming off a victory in their last game on Saturday. Wheaton winning by 2 goals, 13-11 against Salve Regina, and a come-from-behind victory for the Lions. Rivier pounding Mitchell College in a massive win, 25-2 on Saturday. Deflected off the pass in the middle. Wheaton's controlled the ball throughout here, but out of the pack, here comes Rivier. Deep pass down the field, couldn't connect, and that's a quick turnover charge to the Raiders. So Wheaton so far has maintained possession through every single moment of this match here, besides 1 second, which resulted in the Rivier turnover. Wheaton with it once again inside the attacking zone. Noise. Tepedino working his way around the screen. Back to Carter Noyes, the sophomore midfielder from Manchester Center, Vermont. Edge in the midfield circle, rushing up. Here's McLaughlin inside the attacking zone. Fires the pass behind the net off to Goodrich. Goodrich looking to make his move inside the arc. Moves it back outside. Stutter step inside the attacking zone once again for the Lions with Carter Noyes. Moves it to his right. Jack Board rushes inside. Board skips it up over the top, though, in the second shot attempt of the game for the Lions as it goes all the way to the corner. And Wheaton able to beat the Rivier player to the ball with Scott Miller. So the Lions with 25 and the shot clock will continue with the possession. Goodrich forced out to his right, top of the attacking zone edge right now. Towards his right. Moves it off to the right wing to Board. Shot clock is down to 10 here for Wheaton. Board moves it on top. And a shot deflected through traffic attempted by Noyes. Shot clock's down to 2 right now. Wheaton behind has to toss it away. That results in a shot clock violation. So strong defense there for Rivier, forcing the Wheaton turnover. Now Rivier's going to have their first full possession arrow of this match. Starters for today's matchup for Rivier: Michael Zapakta, Adam Haley, Jeffrey Potter, Michael Ferentz, Kobe Mercier, Connor Eck, Scott Miller, Sawyer Hall, Robert Delpret, and in goal, number 1, Sawyer Gagnon. Quick turnover out in front, and the Lions respond with a goal. Mitch Tepedino, first goal scored today on the board for Wheaton to take the score 1-0. Off the turnover, working quickly for Tepedino, up to his 8th goal this season, 11 total points now with 8 goals and 3 assists. Career high 2 points with a career high 2 goals in 2 games this season for Tepedino. Strikes first for the Lions. Battle off the face-off, still loose. Down the near side rolling, and the Rivier tapped it out of bounds, so this will be Wheaton possession. Both of these teams pretty similar with one another this season at the top half of their conference standings. Wheaton in a tie for second place in the NUMAC alongside Savvy Regina at 3-1 in the NUMAC. Only playing 2 games in the GNAC North Division for Rivier, but in the GNAC they have a record of 4-2 overall. The conference 1-1 in the GNAC North Division. At the top here for Wheaton, out to the right wing, the board looks to turn his left around the corner. Working their way inside, and it's another goal score for the Lions. Evan Paterzo in the middle right there, able to put it through to the back of the net, scores the goal for the first-year attacker from Bellingham, Massachusetts. Paterzo up to his 7th goal scored this season. That was an excellent find down the middle. And that is Charlie Goodrich. She's coming off a 4-point game, which he tied a career high against Savvy Regina. And a come from behind victory on Saturday, and Wheaton wins the faceoff. Quick here in transition for the Lions. Couldn't connect in the pass. Good backup, though, with Emmett Edwards. Edwards is a top point scorer this season with 41 total points, 27 goals, leading the team in points and goals this season for the Lions. Paterzo just scored, assisted by Goodrich. Paterzo takes it now. Out to the right wing, McLaughlin moves it behind the net, out on top, and that shot sails way too tall for the Lions there. We did have a penalty picked up with a Rivier player heading towards the penalty box right now, offsides. That's going to be a 30-second penalty charge to Joseph O'Reilly for Rivier, so Wheaton will go on their first man-up opportunity today. Come from behind victory for Wheaton on Saturday. They trailed 7-3 with a minute left to go in the second quarter. Wheaton also trailed 10-7 with 9 minutes left to go in the third. Came back both of those deficits, outscoring Savvy Regina. Rest of the distance, 6-1. Skips it through to the back of the net. That's a top goal scorer this season for the Lions on the board with his first goal of the night. Emmett Edwards scores for Wheaton. Great stick fake there and able to skip it into the back of the net by Edwards, the sophomore attacker from Sutherland, Vermont, up to his 28th goal this season. Excellent start so far here for Wheaton College. Scrum off the face-off. And out of the pack, Wheaton able to pick it up. It is Jack Walter who came down with a loose ball for the Lions. Solid start so here for Wheaton. Able to take these early face-offs right now. That's been one of the main weaknesses of the Lions this season. They only have a 40.5% face-off winning percentage at the back of the NUMAC in 7th, but excellent start so far. Getting momentum and dominating the possession hour early on because they've been able to control the face-offs board. On top, it goes out to the left wing here. Lost it, got it back though. Goodrich forced out to his right, back to board at the right wing, fires. And it got saved by Gagnon, the goalkeeper, directly to the back though. Wheaton picks it up with Edwards. Edwards just scored the last goal, quick 3-zip lead in the first 6 minutes of action. Rivier on the road this season, they have struggled for the Raiders, just 1-4. They've lost 5 games this season by a combined 10 points. 3 of those games, they've lost by 1 point each this season. Board, fires, rips it through, right past Gagnon for the goal. Jack Board at the right wing, fires it through as the Wheaton College Lions go on top 4-0. 19th goal this season scored by Jack Board, a junior midfielder from Westboro, Massachusetts, up to 22 points this season. And a quick timeout on the field taken by head coach James Illinois for Rivier. 4-0 Wheaton right now. Excellent start for the Lions as they have been dominant right from the start, just controlling the possession arrow. Rivier yet to even get a shot off so far in this game. Wheaton is perfect on faceoffs, 4 for 4, 9-0 total shots. Just a dominant start here for the home team as we take the timeout. We'll be back in a couple moments on the NewMax Sports Network. We come out of the timeout right now. Jack Board just scored the last goal to lead. 4-0 for Wheaton, right out of the gate, controlling this game, outnumbering Rivier in total shots 9-0. And a key emphasis this season for the Lions has been winning faceoffs, and so far today they are perfect in the faceoff column. 4 for 4 right now for Wheaton. Salve Regina on Saturday led the faceoff advantage 20-7 over Wheaton. The Lions came back on a 6-1 run to close the game. They trailed 10-7. At one point, they trailed most by 4. Inside the arc, no penalty flag thrown by the officials. Appeared to be a push from behind by a Wheaton defender, but the possession continues here with under 25 in the shot clock for Rivier. Miss pass rolling towards the near side of the field. It rolls out of bounds and a turnover committed by the Raiders. Struggling start right now for Rivier. They've had a lot of road struggles this season. Just 1-4 record on the road. Their only road victory came at Albertus Magnus College, 19-8 in conference play. Their first 5 games of the season, they struggled for Rivier. They started off with a record of 1-4. They lost 4 straight games in early March. Last 6 games, though, they have improved tremendously. 5-1 in their previous 6. Only loss during that span was by 1 in a road game on the road at St. Joseph's College of Maine, 16-15. Wheaton with the possession. At the left wing, they work their way behind the net here. Mitch Teppadino, he scored a first goal of the match. On top, it goes to Racine. Cole Reed, he had a hat trick, career high against Babson. Close out the month of March. Working their way inside, went off the stick here, Racine, and it gets scooped up by the goalkeeper, Sawyer Gagnon. Gagnon, the senior goalkeeper from Gorham, Maine, the 2023 GNAC second team all-conference selection. Rivier has 6 total all-conference returnees from last season. 4 of those players are first team all-conference selections from 2023. Michael Ferentz leads the team in total goals and total points scored this season. He is also coming off GNAC Offensive Player of the Year honors back in 2023. Named to the first team as well alongside teammates Kobe Mercier, Adam Haley, and Jeffrey Potter. Towards his left, that is Ferris. Ferris fires, missed the shot wide. As it goes to the back, it will stay Rivier possession with Michael Zapatka. Zapatka, the number 2 points leader behind his teammate Ferris this season. Zapatka towards his right, his pass intercepted by Wheaton. Up the field, here goes Cole Reed. He had a hat trick against Babson on March 30th. Inside, Reed fires, missed it wide left. Couple great goals that he had about a week and a half ago in transition. Wheaton looking to sneak their way inside. Goodrich tried to circle around, but passed it back outside, and the Lions will slow it down here. 4-zip lead for Wheaton. Out to a tremendous start so far this game for the Lions. Jack Board, stutter step towards his left, moves it off to the left wing. The shot fired and missed it wide off the attempt by Carter Noyce. Lions have it again behind the net with Stomatel. That'll be an offensive foul inside the arc there, charged to Wheaton, and so we'll go back to Rivier. Just a dominant possession arrow so far. in the first 9.5 minutes plus of action in this game in favor of Wheaton right now. Rivier just hasn't been able to get any quality looks so far. A couple turnovers too. Struggling the face-off column. Number 26, Sawyer Hall. Sends it off to his teammate, edge of the circle with Kobe Mercier, the senior midfielder from Boscawen, New Hampshire, named the GNAC All-Conference first-team selection last season. 4 All-Conference first-team selections, and then 1 each to the second team and third team. Then named in the All-Rookie team was Owen McDuffie for Rivier. Mercier, edge of the attacking zone, gets past one defender. Makes the pass out on top here, and the shot rips right through straight away for Rivier. First goal of the match scored by number 26, Sawyer Hall for the Raiders. A little bit of momentum right now for Rivier. Sawyer Hall on the board, a junior midfielder from Windham, New Hampshire. That is his second goal scored this season. Last Tuesday, he had 3 points with 1 goal and 2 assists against Regis College. A week ago, career high 5 points with 3 goals and 2 assists previously during his career for Sawyer Hall. Face-off is won as well by Rivier. Loose ball popped up in the air. The Raiders able to keep it alive though. Rivier taking the 70-mile drive southwards for this matchup, coming north to Norton from Nashua, New Hampshire. In southern New Hampshire, just north of the Massachusetts border, about an hour and 5 minutes north of Wheaton College. Rivier coming off an excellent season last year. They went 12-4, 8-2 in the GNAC, finishing the tie for second place in the conference in 2023. This season, 6-5 record overall. All 5 losses have been by a combined 10 points this season. 3 of those losses by 1 goal each for the Raiders. Behind the nets, as it goes out to the right wing with Michael Ferrance, the program leader in total points. Ferrance fires, and he gets saved by the goalkeeper, Connor Alstrom. Alstrom's been tremendous this season, the junior goalie from Cumberland, Rhode Island, shut down defensively. Almstrom has been named 3-time NUMAC Defensive Athlete of the Week, the first time that a Wheaton College Lion has ever earned those honors, being 3 times for their men's lacrosse program. Behind the net here with Goodrich. Goodrich moves it out to the middle, missed the pass wide of Theo Stomatel, and now Rivier takes advantage of it off the turnover. Substitutions coming into the game here for both of these teams right now, as Rivier will slow things down, look to see if they can set something up. Michael Ferrance, the senior attacker from Salem, New Hampshire, GNAC Offensive Player of the Year. First team all-conference selection from last season. Moved it off to his teammates. It's now controlled by number 26, Sawyer Hall. He scored the first goal of the game for the Raiders. Ferrance back to Hall, edge of the midfield circle. Goes over to Mercier, also named to the first team last season in the GNAC. Mercier rushes up at the left wing of the arc. Great defense, though, warning him back by Henry Stomatel. Down the near side corner now with Kobe Mercier. Mercier, 30 in the shot clock, spin move, working on Henry Stomatel. Loose ball, battle for that loose ball, tipped up, tipped to the back row, and Rivier tried to stay in play, but couldn't. They're out of bounds with it. Turnover committed by the Raiders. That's the key for Wheaton this season. The Lions averaging 12.09 caused turnovers per game. That is first in the NUMAC, 30th in the nation for their best statistical category this season, being through their defense and caused turnovers. Wheaton crosses midfield. Charlie Racine with possession. Racine had a strong game against Emerson. Career high 5 goals in the come-from-behind victory over Emerson on March 16. That shot sailed too tall, missing the mark by Carter Noyes. McLaughlin restarts the possession. Behind the net here with Theo Stomatel. Sends it off to the left wing. McLaughlin forced out to his right. Makes the pass too tall for Racine, though, and that's a turnover. Down to the final minute left to go in the first quarter. Quick 4-zip lead at one point for Wheaton. Rivier, much better defensively recently, though, as they did not have a strong start whatsoever. Really struggled early on in this first quarter by Rivier to get any sort of the possession arrow in their favor, but that switched quite a bit here towards the late stage of the first quarter. Michael Ferentz with possession. Ferentz is averaging 4.27 points per game, fifth in the GNAC, top 90 in the nation this season. Ball gets possessed here by Jeffrey Potter, the grad student from North Bennington, Vermont. Now off to Ferentz once again. Makes a move inside the attacking zone. Gets past Wharton inside the arc. Rushes back though. 10 seconds left to go. Ferentz inside. Ferentz skipped it wide. Lost it to the back here as the clock keeps on coming down. Down to 4.7 seconds left to go and it stops. Rivier. The time keeps on coming off the clock. And they couldn't get a shot off in time. We close out at the end of the first quarter. Wheaton 4, Rivier 1. At the end of one here at Nordin Field. A great start for the Wheaton College Lions right out of the gate in this game. One goal each between four separate players right now for Wheaton. Evan Paterzo, Mitch Teppadino, Emmett Edwards, and Jack Board recording a goal each. 2 assists by Michael McLaughlin. So far for Wheaton in the Lions, dominating the total shots +8. The total shot column 12-4 right now. Early on, winning faceoffs. They start off a perfect 4 for 4 on faceoffs. Right now they're 4 for 6 in the game on faceoffs. Both teams with 5 total turnovers. Wheaton though with 3 caused turnovers. At the end of the first quarter, Wheaton leads a non-conference matchup over Rivier University, 4-1 to score. As we'll be back in around a minute and a half for quarter number 2 on the NewMax Sports Network. Back for the second quarter of action right now. Rivier going left to right on the field. Wheaton's going right to left. Rivier had it up off the faceoff, then lost it as the Lions come up with a possession here. Excellent bounce back turnaround season this season for the Wheaton College Lions and their head coach Kyle Hart, exceeding expectations in a massive way this season for Wheaton. They were projected to finish in last place in the NewMac preseason coaches poll back in February, but Wheaton sending a message over to the NewMac that they're nowhere near the bottom of the conference this season. 3-1 to start in NewMac conference play this season. The shots missing wide off the attempt there for Wheaton by Mitch Teppadino. He scored the first goal of the match today. Right now, Wheaton's currently in a tie for second place in the NewMac alongside Salve Regina. Plus, Wheaton picked up the head-to-head victory over Salve Regina on Saturday. 13-11, came back in that game, outscored Salve on a 6-1 goal run. The mid-third quarter and beyond to take the game and to come from behind victory, trailing by 4 goals as many on Saturday afternoon. Behind the net here for Wheaton with Carter Noyes. Out to the left wing of the arc for the Lions with Evan Paterzo on top off the spin move with Hutchins. And that shot just skipped wide. It's all the way to the back. .55 in the shot clock here for Wheaton. Number 29, Lucas Melhorn has possession behind the net. Melhorn sets it off to the left wing of the arc to Paterzo. Paterzo rushes inside. He's the first-year attacker from Bellingham, Massachusetts, as they move it around here for the Lions. Jack Hutchins rushes out towards the right wing. Now behind the net once again, at 25 in the shot clock for Wheaton. Behind the net for the Lions. They move it on top. Shot from distance. Missed tall and wide, off the mark there by Jack Board. Board scored the last goal for Wheaton. 18 in the shot clock right now for the Lions. Behind the nets. Edwards, turnaround shot, ricocheted up to the top there. Great stop. As Jack Hutchins able to come down with it. Board fires, puts it through as he rips it into the goal. Second goal of the match night for Jack Board, the junior midfielder for Westboro, Massachusetts. 20th goal this season scored by Jack Board. He tied a career high 4 goals on Salve Regina with 5 points scored on Saturday. Hat trick twice this season as well against EastCon and UMass Boston. Jack Board having a tremendous season. He scored a game-winning goal in a come-from-behind victory over Emerson to begin conference play on March 16th. Just a tremendous start right now for Wheaton College in this game. Rivier last season posting a 12-4 overall record, scheduling a quality non-conference opponent on their schedule. And just an excellent start here in their home field. This is a Rivier team that's lost multiple games by close margins this season for Rivier. The pass got deflected inside, scooped up though by the goalkeeper, Sawyer Gagnon. Massive turnaround this season for the Lions. Finished in last place in the NEWMAC in 2023, went winless at 0-6. This year, 3-1 conference record. Rivier with a player falling down the far side of the field, stumbling. And Wheaton looking to see if they can take advantage of that turnover as they have it here inside their midfield section. Mike McLaughlin will wait. He'll wait for his teammates to set something up. As Racine checks back into the match here. Cole Reed was jogging towards the midfield section, but he stays towards the attacking zone right now. Racine has it. Racine scored a career-high 5 goals in the win over Emerson on March 16th in the conference opener. Moves it behind the net for Wheaton. Out to the top here. A shot from distance. Ripped wide. Missed the mark there by Cole Reed. That had some big-time zip on that ball there by Reed. Jack Hutchins restarts the possession. Off to Edwards, the top points leader this season for the Lions. 1 goal scored so far today. Had a career-high 7 goals in the win over Eastern Connecticut State on March the 2nd. Edwards sneaks his way around. His shot deflected to the back, looking to scoop it up. Tapped over to his teammate, Cole Reed, comes down with it. 12 in the shot clock now for Wheaton. Hutchins. Got to get something off quickly here, McLaughlin. The shot clock actually reset because of that. The 60 now. That shot missed too tall. That was Hutchins who attempted the last shot. Shot clock is down to 51. Emmett Edwards looking to turn the corner right now. Stick fake on one defender. His pass skipped off to Racine, and Racine's shot from distance sailed wide. Taking a lot of shots far out so far for Wheaton. Last couple of opportunities, but connecting with one from deep earlier in this game. The Lions have it once again, edge of the midfield circle. Rushing up inside the attacking zone. Racine looking to see if he can get on the board. Pass on top, off to McLaughlin. Towards his left to Reed. Reed off the spin move, forced out to his right, double team. His pass trying to move it across, but couldn't connect with McLaughlin. That's a turnover. That's the 6th turnover of the game for Wheaton tonight. That's the 7th now. Is it up? 8th as it updates. 7 by Rivier so far. Wheaton is dominating the total shots right now, plus 16, 20-4. In the favorite Alliance, they closed out the end of the first quarter, leading that margin 12-4. They've already outnumbered Rivier 8-0 to begin the second quarter right now in total shots. McLaughlin blows past the defender, moves on top off the Racine. His shot from the top, ricocheted off the post. The goalkeeper coming onto the box and comes up with it, though, at the edge of the crease there with Sawyer Gagnon. Rivier just simply looking for a quality possession right now. They've been few and far come by so far in this matchup. So that pass gets moved across. It's going to be a turnover charge to the Raiders. That's now their 8th turnover of today's game for Rivier. Wasn't able to cross midfield there. So not able to get over the timeline for Rivier. Just such a dominant possession hour so far for Wheaton. Excellent season they have had in their home field. 5-1 record at home for the Lions. Rivier struggling on the road, 1-4 on the road. Blow by speed here with Will Durkee. Off to Edwards. His shot gets saved by Gagnon, the goalkeeper. Gagnon was named GNAC Goalie of the Week this season twice for Sawyer Gagnon. In late February, he recorded 17 saves, with just 6 goals allowed, a 73.9% save percentage, and the 12-7 victory over Curry College in the season opener on February 24th. That's the first 1-0 start for Rivier since 2021. And then in late March, Gagnon recorded another 17 saves with 6 goals allowed, same save percentage, 73.9% again. And the 12-6 victory over Hartwick College, stopped 15 more shots with just 8 goals allowed, and the 13-8 victory over Dean College on March 25th. Right now, trailing by 4 in this match for Rivier, but they do have the possession right now. Michael Ferrant sends it behind the nets. They've been outshot 20-4 so far this game. Sawyer Hall, he scored a lone goal so far, rushes up inside the attacking zone. Hall passes behind the nets. Goes out to the left wing of the attacking zone over to Connor Eck. Shot clock is down to 5 here for Rivier, looking for something, but they're rushing away. Shot clock's down to 2. They got to get something here. And the shot taken from deep, and it ricocheted off the keeper, Almstrom. Shot clock go reset back to 60. They took that shot when the buzzer sounded. Very, very lucky in that possession there for Rivier to get it off just in the nick of time. On top with Sawyer Hall. Off to Jeffrey Potter, his teammates. Struggling to space it so far. Huge collision. Lowering the boom by Payson, fielding number 8. The player for Rivier came down trying to receive that pass. Rivier lucky to get it back, though, as it went to the back. First player back was Zapatka. Ferentz has possession. 50 in the shot clock here for the Raiders. Ferentz defended by Wharton. Rushes up inside. His shot gets saved by Almstrom. Connor Almstrom, the 3-time NUMAC Defensive Athlete of the Week this season. First player in program history to receive that honor. 8 games with double-digit saves entering this matchup. 28 games with double-digit saves throughout his career by Almstrom, ranking top 55 in the nation in save percentage. And we will have a timeout taken to the field here by head coach Kyle Hart for Wheaton. 5-1, Wheaton out to a strong start so far with 5:54 left to go remaining. The second quarter of action. We'll take the timeout. We'll be back in a couple of moments on the NUMAC Sports Network. Dominant start for Wheaton College right now. Wheaton is plus 15 in total shots, 22-7. 6 for 7 on clears. Rivier struggling to get past the timeline in this game. They're just 5 for 10 on total clears. And Wheaton with the upper hand in the faceoff right now for the Lions, leading the faceoff column 5-8. 3 caused turnovers by Wheaton, 9 turnovers by Rivier, 7 for Wheaton right now in this game. Head coach Kyle Hart leading his team to an excellent season. Hart's in his 9th season with the program, leading Wheaton to their best start in conference play since a 3-0 start in 2015. And head coach Kyle Hart looking to lead Wheaton back to the NEWMAC tournament. One NEWMAC tournament appearance back in 2016 in the NEWMAC tournament semifinals. That was in his first season as a head coach. And a quick response coming out of the timeout for Wheaton. 6-1 now the score for the Lions. Able to capitalize. Everything clicking right now for Wheaton College. Emmett Edwards, second goal of the match. It's assisted by Charlie Goodrich. And that's the 29th goal this season, scored by Edwards, the top goal scorer for the Lions. Jacob Wharton pressured in the backfield. Wharton was named NEWMAC Defensive Athlete of the Week for Week 3 this season, combining for 5 ground balls, 4 caused turnovers in the 2-0 week with wins over Anna Maria College and Eastern Connecticut States. It's averaging 2.27 caused turnovers per game, top 50 in the nation, leading the NEWMAC, holding down the fort defensively this season for the Lions. Wheaton already with a non-conference victory over a GNAC opponent, winning big on their home field here against Anna Maria College 21-5. This is the first game that Rivier has faced this season against a NEWMAC opponent. This is also the first ever all-time meeting between Wheaton and Rivier tonight. Goodrich rushes up inside, moves the pass behind. As we are down to 4.5 left to go before halftime. Excellent start so far for Wheaton, leading 6-1. Shot clock is down to 5. Hutchins behind the net, moves it on top. Racine fires and moved it over the top there, as this will be Rivier possession. So a strong shot from distance there at the edge of the attacking line, midfield line, but it's a little bit too tall in the shots by Racine. This has been impressive what Wheaton's done defensively so far. The strong suit for Rivier coming into this game, they ranked 11th in the nation in shot percentage, 34.3% shot percentage, leading the NEWMAC number 11 in the nation, but today they've just been shut down so far to just 1 total goal. They're averaging 13.91 goals per game, second in the GNAC, top 40 in the nation. The offense just hasn't been able to click, struggling right from the starts. Possession arrow and a major favor all throughout the course of this match for the Lions. Rivier has it though inside their attacking zone. Over to Ferentz. He's been shut down so far. Top points leader with 47 this season. Top goal scorer with 25. Jeffrey Potter, the grad student from North Bennington, Vermont, rushes in, moves the pass behind the net. Shot clock is now down to 20 for Rivier. Only player to score so far is Sawyer Hall. He has it right now. Moves it out to his right to Mercier. Ferentz with a shot clock down to 10 for number 10. Rushes inside, loose ball, Wharton. And it's going to be a caused turnover there for Wheaton. Jacob Wharton able to force that ball out of the stick of Michael Ferentz. And here goes Wheaton with it crossing midfield. Cole Reed looking to push tempo. Makes the pass out to the wing. They'll go behind the net with Theo Stomatel. 2:30 left to play. Just a little over 2:30 left to play before halftime. Edwards with 2 goals so far off the Carter Noise. And now McLaughlin. McLaughlin rushes inside. Back to McLaughlin. Towards his right. His shot skipped wide left of the net. Goes to the back where Wheaton will keep possession. Just such a dominant start so far for the Lions in this game. Blow by speed. Jack Board fires, and it gets saved by the goalkeeper Gagnon on a shot attempt by Board. This is the final non-conference game for both of these teams this season. Rivier started their men's lacrosse program 14 years ago, back in 2010. 5 seasons with at least 10 victories or greater. That was in 2015, 2016, 2019, 2022, and 2023 for Rivier. They're coming off an impressive 12-4 record last season, where they finished 8-2 in the GNAC and finished in a tie for second place in the conference. They were the number 3 seed in the 2023 GNAC tournament. They lost against the 6th seed in the GNAC quarterfinals, the University of St. Joseph, Connecticut, 8-6. Minute 20 left to play. Rivier down the far side of their attacking zone. Michael Zapatka, the junior midfielder from Newington, Connecticut, with a possession. Number 2 points leader with 42 points, 25 goals scored this season. And he fires over the shoulder into the back of the net, delivers for Michael Zapatka. That is Zapatka's 26 goals scored this season. He's averaging 3.82 points per game, 8th in the GNAC, with a 46.3% shot percentage, leading the team 3rd in the GNAC, top 40 in the nation in shot percentage. Dials at 1 to the back of the net, past Almstrom, the goalkeeper. Final minute left to play before halftime, and the face-off gets won by Wheaton. Jack Walter pushes it up the field to Payson Fielding. Fielding inside attacking zone. Fielding fires, skips past the goalkeeper Gagnon, all the way to the corner. And with 49.7 seconds left to go, Wheaton will have a timeout here, taken on the field by head coach Kyle Hartz. 6-2, Wheaton leads as the Lions burn a timeout with 49 seconds left to go. We'll take the timeout. We'll be back in a couple moments on the NewMax Sports Network. And welcome back to Norton Field on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Sal Lopez on the call tonight on the NewMax Sports Network. A lot of potential milestones for this season for the Wheaton College men's lacrosse team, as right now Wheaton is in position to take the next step with their program and make a run this season. The Lions are looking to make their first NewMac tournament appearance for the first time since 2016. Kyle Hart now in his 9th season as head coach. He led Wheaton to their last NewMac tournament appearance in his first season as a head coach back in 2016. Also, Wheaton's looking to record their first winning conference season since 2015. Tonight's their final non-conference game of this season for Wheaton. And the NewMac, currently they're 3-1 overall for Wheaton, record of 7-4. Looking to improve to 8-4 this season out in front. And that's a hat trick scored by Emmett Edwards in front of the net, cashes it home for the goal. Great drawn up play back from the timeout. Emmett Edwards able to receive the pass, cutting straight away. Puts it right past the goalkeeper, Sawyer Gagnon, and he's got a hat trick tonight by Edwards. Wheaton is plus 20 in total shots right now, 28-8. Face-off won by Rivier as they advance it quickly inside their attacking zone, and the pass gets airmailed out of bounds. 30th goal scored this season by Emmett Edwards. Wheaton looking to tack on another goal before halftime, and they just missed it there as it got deflected off the shot attempt by Board. As the buzzer sounds, we enter halftime. 7-2 to score. Wheaton leads a half in non-conference action over Rivier University. A dominant first half of action for the Lions in their home field tonight. Emmett Edwards with a hat trick in the first half of action, leading the way. Total points and total goals scored this game. 2 goals scored by Jack Board, 1 each between Evan Paterzo and Mitch Teppadino. 2 assists recorded by Mike McLaughlin. Wheaton, plus 21 in total shots, dominant. The first half of the possession arrow completely in their direction, 29-8 total shots. They're 9 for 10 on clears, limiting Rivier to just 7 for 12 on clears tonight. Wheaton is plus 1 on faceoffs, won 6 for 11 on faceoffs. That included winning their first 4 straight faceoffs. Caused turnovers. Wheaton has that number 4-0 right now, forcing Rivier into 12 total turnovers, just 7 total turnovers by Wheaton in the first half of action. Excellent starts to the first half as Wheaton leads 7-2 over Rivier University as we enter halftime. So we go to halftime here on the NewMax Sports Network. And welcome back to Norton Field on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Sal Lopez on the broadcast tonight on the NewMax Sports Network. Dominant first half of action for the Wheaton College Lions, leading 7-2 right now at halftime. But Wheaton is plus 21 in total shots in the first half, 29-8. A hat trick by Emmett Edwards leading all scores today with 3 total goals. Charlie Goodrich, he has 3 assists, which is a career high right now for Goodrich. Mike McLaughlin with 2 assists. 2 goals scored by Jack Board, a goal each between Evan Paterzo and Mitch Teppadino. For Rivier, they have 1 goal each between 2 players on the team for the Raiders. That is Michael Zapatka and Sawyer Hall. Rivier is yet to record an assist entering today's matchup. This has been an excellent defensive game for Wheaton. So Rivier came into this game with their strong suit, averaging 8.82 assists per game, leading the GNAC top 30 in the nation, but they've been shut down today to just 2 total goals on 8 total shots. Wheaton 7 goals and 29 shot attempts so far tonight. And also Rivier having a lot of difficulty getting past the midfield line in this game. There's a 7 for 12 on clears, 9 for 10 for Wheaton on clears. Wheaton +1 in faceoffs won, 6 for 11 on faceoffs. They won the first 4 faceoffs to start the game. Rivier 5 for 11 on faceoffs. And also turnover issues for Rivier. 12 total turnovers the first half of action, having a lot of trouble passing the ball across the field, whereas Wheaton has only turned it over 7 times. And the Lions as well have caused 4 turnovers, 0 caused turnovers by Rivier in the first half of action. Just an excellent start so far by the home team entering this matchup. Wheaton looking to build upon some milestones this season. The Lions looking to make a NewMac tournament appearance this year. If they do, that would be the first time since 2016 that they would appear in a NewMac tournament if they can close out the conference season strong. This is the final non-conference matchup of this season for Wheaton College. Final 3 games against Clark, MIT, and Springfield are all NewMac conference matchups. The Lions also looking to record their first win in conference record since 2015 when they went 4-3 in the NewMac. Went to the 2015 NewMac tournament semifinals. And also, with 3 conference games remaining after this one for Wheaton, this game being a non-conference matchup, Wheaton has never hosted a NewMac tournament game before. Top 5 out of 8 teams advance over to the NewMac tournament, which starts on Tuesday, April 30th. The last time that Wheaton was the higher seed and hosted a conference tournament game, that was back in 2012. Wheaton's never hosted a conference tournament game in the NewMac ever before. 2012 was the last time they hosted a conference tournament game. That was when they played in the now defunct Pilgrim League back in the 2012 Pilgrim League tournament. 7-2, excellent start for Wheaton College. Looking to continue that trend here in the second half of action as we're about to begin the third quarter. White uniforms, blue numbers, blue letters for Wheaton College. Dark blue jerseys, white numbers, white letters for the visiting Rivier University Raiders. Right to left on the field, Rivier will be going. Wheaton wins the face-off, so the Lions will be going left to right with possession first now to begin quarter number 3 of action. Cole Reed passes over to Jack Board as we are underway here for the third quarter. McLaughlin has it now. McLaughlin with 2 assists, right behind Goodrich, who has recorded a career-high 3 assists so far for the Lions. Rushing inside the attacking zone, Jack Board, he has a goal scored. A shot from distance, rips it through top of the cage. From the top there, it's Mike McLaughlin who scores the goal, assisted by Jack Board. What a response by Wheaton. The Lions tacking on a quick goal to begin quarter number 3 in the first 31 seconds of action. Picking off where they just left off. Four players for Wheaton with 3 points each in this game. McLaughlin scored his first goal tonight. McLaughlin's up to 1 goal and 2 assists. Jack Board recorded the assist. He's up to 2 goals and 1 assist tonight by Board. Emmett Edwards with a hat trick in the first half, and Goodrich with 3 assists in the first half. So that's a quad of Lions with 3 points each. I'm looking to add another one quick here with Tepedino. He scored the first goal in the match, forced out behind the net though. As we're under 14 minutes left to play in the third quarter, just getting started in the third. Possession arrow in a massive favor for the Lions in this game. The pass out to the middle, Goodrich in the turnaround shot, missed the mark there wide. That was an excellent opportunity though. Great pass by Mike McLaughlin, able to see a Goodrich in the middle. Behind the net with Edwards. Edwards looking to circle around the top points leader this season. His shot goes to the corner board. Able to beat the entire defense back with it. So this will stay Wheaton possession now. Jack Board just assisted on the previous goal scored by McLaughlin. He has it. Racine out on top to McLaughlin. McLaughlin at the top here. Fires it out left wing. Charlie Racine looking to get on the board tonight. Had a career high 5 goals against Emerson. McLaughlin towards his left, sneaks around the defense. McLaughlin skips up over the top, though. He missed a shot. It will stay Wheaton possession with 11 seconds in the shot clock. Behind the net, Goodrich. Goes on top, McLaughlin. 5 of the shot clock. McLaughlin tried to get something off here and can't. Tough defense by Rivier, bringing a double team, so that forces the Lions to turn it over. Now we'll see if Rivier can start to get something offensively going on as they're 7 for 12 on clears in this game. Loose ball off the stick check. It's rolling around, tipped over, and Wheaton's able to come down with it. That's a caused turnover from behind by number 8, pace and fielding for the Lions. That's the 5th caused turnover tonight for Wheaton. That's been their strong suit this season, averaging 12.09 caused turnovers per game. Leading the NUMAC 30th in the nation entering tonight. Paterzo, edge of the midfield circle with a 6-goal advantage right now for Wheaton. Rivier came into this game strong, a 5-1 record in the previous 6 games. The only loss was by 1 goal on the road at St. Joseph College of Maine. On top, a lot of contact inside the arc. They'll have the 2 teams play on with a loose ball scooped up by Parker Williams for Rivier. Gagnon out in the net. Deep pass down the field for the Raiders. Caught by his teammate with Scott Miller. They advance it now inside the attacking zone with Ferentz. Ferentz was named GNAC Offensive Athlete of the Year last year from Michael Ferentz. He broke the program record for most points scored all time with 5 points scored. On the season high, 4 goals and 1 assist. That was against Plymouth State on March the 6th. He currently has 248 total points during his Rivier career with 137 goals and 111 assists. Sawyer Hall, he scored the first goal in the match today. Sends it off to his teammate Kobe Mercier. Mercier been held in check yet to get on the board tonight. 2 goals scored this game by Rivier. Both of those goals unassisted. They are averaging over 8 assists per game. Top 30 in the nation in assists per game. Top team in the GNAC as well. Snaking their way around, missing the mark. Huge collision right there as Mercier goes right into the crease as he takes out the goalkeeper Almstrom. That's going to be a crease violation charge to Rivier. Almstrom has it now for the goalkeeper for Wheaton. Almstrom onto the nets. Looking to connect on a pass down the field here for the Lions. Almstrom searching. Fires the pass, caught down the near side by Will Durkee. A bunch of close losses this season for Rivier. They've lost 5 times by a combined 10 points. They're in danger of losing by their greatest margin this season. Currently, their greatest margin of loss is by 4 goals, and a loss on the road at Roger Williams, 19 of 15. They've lost 3 times by a goal. And then also Rivier lost on the road at the University of New England 11-8. So both of these teams, between Wheaton and Rivier, they have two opponents in common this season. Wheaton able to pick off the pass. Edwards with a hat trick. Off to Goodrich. Goodrich with a career high 3 assists right now. Board. He has 3 points, 2 goals, and an assist. Off to Racine. Racine rushes inside the attacking zone, looking to see if he can tally in a point tonight. Teppadino. He scored a first goal tonight. Across the field here for the Lions with Goodrich. Towards his right, moves it out to the right wing. Oh, nice stick fake and a shot. Ricocheted off the post. Gets saved by the goalkeeper, Sawyer Gagnon. Great stick fake and sidestep right there by number 10. Will Durkee for Wheaton. They go quick in transition here for Rivier with an opportunity with some space. Able to skip it in off the bounce. It's a goal scored by Michael Zapatka, the junior midfielder from Newington, Connecticut. So urgency offensively right there for Rivier. Zapatka, and that's his second goal of the match.
Rivier University goal scored by number 2, Michael.
Face-off won by Rivier. Michael Zapatka scored the last goal. He entered this game red hot. He had 14 goals scored in the previous 4 games entering tonight for Zapatka, coming off a season high 7 points in back-to-back games against Regis College and Mitchell College. Rivier, with just 2 total goal scorers tonight, they combined for 12 different goal scorers in the victory over Mitchell College on Saturday. They won by 23 goals. The final score is 25-2 on Saturday. That's the most goals that Rivier has scored since March 19th, 2022, which was another game which they took on Mitchell College. It was a road matchup that time at New London. The final score is 27-6. Looking to turn a corner. And here goes Wheaton onto the pack as they come down with it. Pushing it in transition, and the shot gets saved. It was Tucker Johnson who had it in transition. Here goes Rivier with a quick turnaround. It goes to the back of the net. Again, it's Zapatka. He's got a hat trick now. 2 quick goals by Michael Zapatka to put the score within 4. So right now, Rivier hanging in this game all of a sudden with 2 goals in a row scored by Zapatka, the junior midfielder from Newington, Connecticut. He's coming off a season-high 5 goals with 2 assists against Mitchell College on Saturday for Zapatka. Career-high 8 points with a career-high 6 goals and 2 assists in 2 games back in 2022. Signs of life here offensively on 2 transition plays for Rivier. Loose ball off the face-off. Wheaton comes down with it with Racine. Takes it quickly inside the attacking zone. Racine got stripped from behind. Lost ball. Out of the pack. Edwards somehow, someway cashes it in. Off the loose ball. Rips it through to the back of the net for Emmett Edwards. 4th goal tonight. Directly off the ground ball. Just fires one right past the goalkeeper, Sawyer Gagnon. Have yourself a night for Emmett Edwards. A massive response there for Wheaton to take a 5-goal advantage. Face-off won by Wheaton. Pace and fielding, able to come down with it. Takes it inside the attacking zone, off to Edwards. 4 goals scored by Edwards right now. Goodrich behind the nets. Career high 3 assists tonight for Goodrich. Board at the right wing will slow it down. Tremendous match offensively by 4 Lions right now with Edwards leading the pack. 4 points, 4 goals. McLaughlin with 3 points, along with Board and Goodrich as well with 3 points tonight. Board has it at the right wing. Moves towards his left. Board, his shot too tall. Over the top of the goal. Theo Stomatil behind the net has possession. Theo forced back behind. Carter Noyes working on one defender here for Noyes. And too tall on the pass as that will sail out of bounds. So missed the mark right there for Wheaton. Rivier will get it back. Both of these teams at the top of their standings in their respective conferences. Wheaton in a tie for second right now between Salve Regina and the NUMAC standings. Wheaton won the head-to-head over Salve Regina, and that is a turnover down the far side of the field, charged to Rivier. The referees here have to stop time. There's an extra ball that went on the field. Rivier had a quick turnover. If Wheaton can hold Rivier, Wheaton would pick up their 8th victory this season. Head coach Kyle Hart will burn the timeout. 6:06 left to play. In the third quarter of action right now, Wheaton's defense, tremendous. All throughout the course of the night. Right now, Wheaton's been dominant in the possession arrow all game long. 38-12 total shots in favor of the Lions as Wheaton has forced 15 total Raider turnovers, just 9 turnovers tonight for the Lions. 7 caused turnovers by Wheaton as we take the timeouts. 9-4, Wheaton leads. We'll be back on the NUMAC Sports Network. Nine to 4, Wheaton College leads. Head coach Kyle Hart having his team playing incredibly strong recently. 4-1 record coming into this game in the previous 5 games. Also, Rivier coming into this game started to heat up as well. 5-1 record for the Raiders in the last 6 games. Only lost 5 games this season with a 6-5 record. The crazy stat about it is that 3 of those losses have been by 1 goal each. Lost against LaSalle University in overtime 10-9 for Rivier. Lost on the road at Plymouth State 9-8. Lost against St. Joseph's College of Maine 16-15. 3 out of their 5 losses coming by 1 goal, and then they lost by 3 on the road at the University of New England 11-8, and their largest margin of defeat was 4 on the road at Roger Williams 19-15. So that is 5 losses by a combined 10 total goals this season for Rivier. Defense been the key this season for Wheaton, 5-0 when they've allowed their opponents to single-digit goals. Wins over the University of New England, Anna Maria College, Eastern Connecticut State, Emerson, and Salve Regina this season in home wins. UNE, Anna Maria, East Con, Mass Maritime, and Coast Guard with the 5 games that they're 5-0, allowing single-digit goals from the top, ripped through. It's a goal scored by Mike McLaughlin. 10th goal netted today for the Lions. And that's McLaughlin's 2nd goal of the match. He is up to 4 points now with 2 goals and 2 assists. The junior midfielder from Stoughton, Massachusetts, now up to 14 total goals this season by McLaughlin. 1 goal shy of his season high, which was 3, and a hat trick scored against Gordon College in Mass Maritime. Jack Board recorded the assist on that pass as well, so Jack Board is now up to 4 points as well. So that is a trio with 4 points each tonight between Edwards, McLaughlin and Board all with 4 points. Major shot advantage for Wheaton right now. They lead that category 40-12 in the total shot column, dominating the possession arrow here. Up by 6 for Wheaton. Carter Noyes gives it off to Racine. Racine been held in check in this match, moves it out to the right wing to Cole Reed, loads up, but his shots sails wide right behind the net. We have a penalty here, charged to Rivier. That's going to be their second penalty of the game. Number 7, Joseph O'Reilly, or number 12, Joseph O'Reilly heads towards the penalty box right now. Or number 12, Connor Eck, who's in the penalty box. A 1-minute penalty. O'Reilly substituted out of the field, off the field at the same time. This will be Wheaton possession, 4:40. Left to play, up by 6 goals, 10-4. Rivier this season struggling on the road, just 1-4 road record. Their only win came on the road at Albertus Magnus College, 19-8. Their 6 victories have been by allowing opponents to single digits. Right now, Wheaton able to tack on their 11th goal scored in the match. Right through the middle, skips it in. It's Goodrich on the goal. Charlie Goodrich up to 4 points as well tonight. Nets his first goal in the match alongside 3 assists. They've been trying to set that up all throughout the course of tonight's game. Goodrich sitting in the middle of the zone. Just so quick with his release off the turnaround, able to fire. That's a man-up goal scored by Goodrich. Goal number 14 this season by Goodrich. Goodrich behind the nets, able to come up with a ground ball. Fielding was the one who shot it. Jack Board has it at the wing. Under 4 minutes left to go. 7-goal advantage right now for Wheaton, with a quad of players who have 4 points each tonight. Emmett Edwards with 4 goals. Jack Board, Mike McLaughlin, both with 2 goals and 2 assists. And Charlie Goodrich nets his first goal alongside a team-high 3 assists so far in the match. Board sends it out to his left. Stutter step working their way inside the attacking zone with Carter Noyes. On top, Goodrich over to Jack Board at the right wing. Board double teamed off the pivot, forced out to his left. Gets the way off to his teammate, Lucas Melhorn. Melhorn, a first-year midfielder from South Portland, Maine. Has it now at the left wing of the arc. Melhorn rushes up, fires the pass behind the net here for Wheaton. Theo Stamatel moves it on top to the cutter, and the shot missed the mark just wide by Goodrich. Goodrich right now tying a career high with 4 total points, career high 3 assists. He had 3 goals and 1 assist. And a come from behind win over Salve Regina on Saturday, 4 to shot clock. And Wheaton will just dump this one across the field as the shot clock was trending down. Now Rivier will have to start this possession all the way in their far side corner. For the Raiders tonight, it's been a struggle trying to generate anything out of the possession arrow. The goalie comes out in the net here with Gagnon. His pass down the field converts over to Trevor Riley. Riley, loose ball, scooped up by Wheaton. It's another forced turnover. Carter Noyes able to come down with it. 9 caused turnovers by Wheaton tonight. That was an easy one right there, right from behind, as Carter Noyes was able to pickpocket Owen McDuffie. McLaughlin off to Racine. Just above 2 minutes left to go. Charlie Racine looking to net his first goal in the match here. Carter Noyes towards his right to McLaughlin. Rushes up with an opportunity. Forced back as he sends it behind the net. 40 in the shot clock for Wheaton. We're seeing off the spin move towards his right, brings along a double team, snakes around 2 defenders. His shot bounced out towards the corner though. Goodrich comes down with the ball as Goodrich keeps the possession alive. 25 in the shot clock for Wheaton. McLaughlin rushes up off the pump fake. McLaughlin triple teamed inside. A lot of contact. Players tumbling and stumbling down in the turf right now, and this will be a possession arrow to stay Wheaton. So McLaughlin receiving a lot of attention recently just through a triple team. Rivier's largest margin of defeat this season has been 4 goals. That's a road loss on the road at Roger Williams University in Bristol, 19-15 this season. They've never lost by 5 goals or greater. Racine gives it out to the wing. Theo Stomatel with an opening. Instead of loading up, moved it back off to Racine behind the net here for Wheaton. Final minute left to go in the third quarter. Dominant game of the Lions throughout the entire night. Just incredible performance here by Wheaton, dominating the possession arrow. And we get a huge stick check right here with tons of contact on the field. Theo Stomatel, Kobe Mercier going down hard onto the Nordin turf. 46.1 seconds left to go. The referee has had to stop time here. No penalty flag came flying down. They ruled it legal down to the final 40 seconds. Rivier couldn't convert. It's a turnover down the near side. The road struggles tonight continue for the Raiders. Wheaton excellent this season on their home field at 5-1. Lone loss came against number 11 ranked Babson College, 20-6 on March 30th, which is the top team in the NUMAC. Rivier just 1-4 in the road games this season. Jack Board rushes up at the right wing. Board, a triple team, moves it on top. Racine fires. Missed wide in the shot with 3 seconds. Out to the top, the shots. Missed again at the buzzer by Racine. We close out at the end of the third. 11-4. Wheaton College leads at the end of 3 quarters of action. And a massive differential between total shots between these two teams tonight as Wheaton leads the total shots 46-12 through 3 quarters right now. 47-12 as he got one off at the buzzer as that upticks to an additional one. Plus 35 in total shots by Wheaton College through 3 quarters of action, plus 7 on ground balls, 25-18. They've caused 9 turnovers tonight for the Lions. They forced Rivier to 20 total turnovers. And Wheaton tonight has dominated the possession arrow. An impressive game tonight here through 3 quarters in the books for the Wheaton College Lions on their home field. 11-4 to score as we'll be back for the start of the 4th quarter upcoming on the NUMAC Sports Network. Start of 4th quarter as we welcome you back to action here outside at the Norton field on the campus of Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts. Wheaton going right to left in the field right now as they just took control of the opening face-off to begin the 4th quarter of action. An impressive game for Wheaton. If they can hold Rivier here to Fort, they would improve to a record of 8-4 this season. This is their final non-conference game this season for the Lions, and just simply impressive what a turnaround they've had this year, exceeding expectations in a big way. In 2024, projected to be the last place team in the NEWMAC Conference preseason poll. 3-1 in the NEWMAC, tied for second in the conference, plus the team that they're tied with, they won on Saturday. Pass got airmailed by Edwards over the top of Goodrich. Racine, though, at the back, able to keep it alive. Great backup there from behind by Racine. Board at the right wing to Arc. Plus 35 in total shots right now for Wheaton, with a major number in their favor, 47-12, as they have just outright dominated the possession hour throughout the course of the night. The shot got stopped by the goalkeeper as it was skipped by Mitch Teppadino, saved by Sawyer Gagnon in net for Rivier. Simply impressive because Sawyer Gagnon came into this game with 9 games with double-digit saves this season. He ranked top 40 in the nation with a 57.5% save percentage. Rivier, known for their offense this season, averaging 13.91 goals per game, top 40 in the nation in scoring, second in the GNAC, and being limited to under 9 goals their average here, with just above 13 minutes left to play. And Wheaton's defense just been locked down, keying in on their opponents this season. Their defense is allowing opponents to average 10.45 goals per game, number 2 in the NEWMAC, top 95 in the nation. Five 5-0 for the Lions when they've allowed their opponents a single-digit goal. It's going to make it 6-0 if they can continue here. 12.5 left to play. On the top for the Lions. Goes off to the right wing. Across the field, Goodrich. His shot go ricocheted off the stick of number 13, Cole Perrault. Up in the air, Goodrich got it back, though. Goodrich, 5 of the shot clock. Moved it off to the middle, loose ball. They're not going to get a shot off in time, as that will be a turnover on the shot clock violation charged to Wheaton. Just an all-around impressive performance by Wheaton College. Rivier returned to 6 all-conference selections from last season on their team. The program's leading points leader all-time, Michael Ferentz, has been held in check tonight with 0 points. He was also named the 2023 GNAC Offensive Player of the Year last season. Kobe Mercier, Adam Haley, Jeffrey Potter named to the first team in 2023 in the GNAC. Second team all-conference selection, Sawyer Gagnon, the goalkeeper. Third team all-conference selection, Chris Heitmiller. And then to the all-rookie team, Owen McDuffie. There's a save by Connor Almstrom in net for the Lions. Look at the push tempo here for Wheaton. Here's Jacob Wharton. As he moves it off to Jack Walter. Emmett Edwards inside the attacking zone. He's had a tremendous game today by Edwards. 4 goals leading the way with a Moose goal scored this game. Edwards at the left wing, going to slow it down, under 50 in the shot clock here for the Lions. Couldn't connect on the pass to Goodrich. Goes all the way to the back. This will be possession arrow Rivier. So that's a turnover resulted there for the Lions. Both Wheaton and Rivier, they came into this game playing 2 opponents in common entering this matchup. Wheaton went 1-1 against those set of opponents, winning at home in the season opener against the University of New England 11-5 on February 17th. Wheaton lost on the road by 2 goals at Roger Williams 11-9 in Bristol, Rhode Island on March 9th. Rivier 0-2. Those 2 same opponents in common to Wheaton. Rivier lost on the road at Roger Williams 19-15 on March the 2nd. Currently, that's the largest goal loss that Rivier's had this season. They haven't lost a game by 5 goals or more, and they're in danger of that right now from point-blank range. Oh, what a save by Almstrom. Rivier couldn't convert from point-blank range there as Connor Armstrong. Tremendous in net this season, able to come away with it. The other loss against an opponent in common to Wheaton was on the road at the University of New England, 11-5. That was on March the 9th on the road. Rivier at the wing with Jeffrey Potter. His pass sails over to Ferentz. Loose ball. Ferentz able to scoop it up, though. Ferentz passes off to the right wing. Potter, his shot, sends it off to the back of the net, scores the goal for Rivier. 11-5 now as a Rivier is able to generate offense. Jeffrey Potter, the grad student attacker from North Bennington, Vermont, an all-conference first-team selection last season, and the GNAC nets his 4th goal scored this season. Season high 3 points with a goal and 2 assists against Curry College on February 24th in the season opener.
Rivier University goal scored by number 5, Jeffrey.
9 minutes left to play. An amazing season continues once again for Wheaton College. Last year, a 6-10 record, 0-6. And the NUMAC finishing last place in the conference. Right now, they're 8 minutes and 45 seconds away from improving to an 8-4 record. 6-1 in their home field if they're able to hold off Rivier tonight. Potter just scored the last goal, comes out of the pack here behind. Moves it over to Sawyer Hall. Hall off the spin move. He scored his first goal of the night. Ferentz, the program's top points leader with 137 goals, 111 assists, 248 points during his career, yet to score. That shot gets deflected all the way to the top of the corner. It will stay Raiders' possession. And Mercier limping off the field right now, walking a little bit gingerly, jogging towards the sideline. So Kobe Mercier has to substitute out. Nicholas Tavares, number 3, comes into the game, replaces Mercier. 8 minutes left to play. Ferentz has possession, loose ball, huge stick check right there as Ferentz's stick goes up in the air. That's a caused turnover once again by Wheaton. It has been a caused turnover fest in this matchup. That's the 10th caused turnover of the game for the Lions. Quick save by Gagnon out in transition. Jacob Wharton been swarming to the ball. Second caused turnover just a moment ago by Wharton. Rivier with possession behind the net. Zapatka, he has a hat-trick top point scorer. The ball goes directly to Jack Walter, though. Walter takes it past midfield. Moves it up to Cole Reed. He had a hat-trick, a career high against Babson on March 30th. Reed will slow down the possession. Mitch Teppadino sends it behind the net off to Goodrich. Goodrich fires it off to Edwards with 4 goals tonight. The top goal scorer in the game. Jack Board now with possession. Under 50 in the shot clock for Wheaton. Racine. Charlie Racine looking to make a move. Gets past the defender. Makes the pass out here. Behind the net to Goodrich. Goodrich looking to set it up. Edwards bobbled it. And out of the pack, Rivier comes down with it. Loose ball scooped up by Gagnon. The goalkeeper moves it off to the middle, off to Tavares. Zapatka. That's number 12, Connor Eck, who has it. Eck has been limited to no points as well today. Came into the game 5th in the team in total points and intercepted by Wheaton. Off the stick, fake up the field. This is Henry Stomatel, number 20. Deep pass down the field, bouncing back, try to save it, and the ball is still alive, but Rivier in position. If they can scoop it up, they will. Just simply an impressive game tonight by Wheaton. Both of these teams came into this game pretty much similar with each other. 5 key scores for Wheaton this season, scoring anywhere between 21 to 41 points and 12 to 27 goals entering tonight's game between Emmett Edwards, Charlie Racine, Mike McLaughlin, Charlie Goodrich, and Jack Board. Those are the top 5 points leaders this season for the Lions. On the other side for Rivier, 5 key players as well entering this matchup. Between 25 to 47 points scored, 18 to 25 goals scored between Michael Ferentz, Michael Zapatka, Kobe Mercier, Chris Heitmiller, and Connor Eck. And today, only one of those players has scored, and that was Zapatka, who has scored a hat trick. As we have a timeout taken in the field with 5:03 left to go. Head coach Kyle Hart will burn a timeout with 5:03 remaining. Upcoming schedule for Wheaton College will look like this, as they have 3 games remaining, all conference games after the conclusion of tonight's matchup. Next game and next conference game for Wheaton College. They're on the road Saturday at 1 p.m. taking on Clark University out of Worcester. Clark, winless this season in the NUMAC, last place team currently in the conference. After Clark, Wheaton will play their final home game on Saturday, April 20th at 1 p.m. hosting MIT. MIT currently 2-2 in the NUMAC, tied for 4th place in the conference alongside Springfield. And then Wheaton, in their regular season finale, will travel out to Springfield at 1 p.m. on Saturday, April 27th. That's at Springfield, who is 2-2 in NUMAC conference play, tied for 4th place in the conference alongside MIT. Top 5 of 8 teams qualify for the NUMAC conference tournaments. NUMAC tournament first round will begin on Tuesday, April 30th. The NUMAC tournament semifinals is on Thursday, May the 2nd. And then the NUMAC tournament championship game is on Saturday, May the 4th. And if Wheaton can finish out the season strong, the Lions have a legitimate shot at playing in their first NUMAC tournament game since 2016. The top 5 out of 8 teams advance. Not only does it look like Wheaton has a great chance this season at playing in their first conference tournament game in 8 years, but also a legitimate shot at hosting potentially their first ever NUMAC conference tournament game in program history. The last time that they hosted was back in 2012 in the Pilgrim League tournaments, which is now defunct, and switched over to the NUMAC for lacrosse. So a lot on stake here. The final 3 games to close out the season for Wheaton. And also, they're looking for their first ever winning record in conference play dating back to 2015. Last time that they appeared in the NUMAC tournament was 2016. That was the first season under head coach Kyle Hart, and now he's in his 9th season as a head coach. So looking for tremendous milestones this season and just an incredible turnaround this year. Last year, just 6 total victories. This season, they're 4.5 minutes away from picking up their 8th with 3 games remaining. Wheaton comes up and forced the Rivier turnover. Cole Reed with the possession. He will slow it down for Rivier. Next game for the Raiders will be on Saturday on the road at 4 p.m. taking on New England College in Henniker, New Hampshire. Wednesday, April 17th, Rivier is on the road taking on Emmanuel College in a road game at Boston. And then the next home game for the Raiders will be Saturday, April 20th at 1 p.m. for their senior day matchup hosting Norwich University, the top team in the GNAC North Division. John Drew in goal now for the final 4.5 and under remaining. So we're down to 3:40 left to go currently. So John Drew, during the last timeout, substituted and plays to Connor Armstrong. Undefeated this season for the Wheaton College Lions when they've held their opponents to single digits. Right now leading by 6 goals. They're about to do that once again. Deep pass down the field for Rivier. Rivier came into the game averaging 13.9 goals per game. And the Wheaton College defense was able to shut down Rivier. Rivier lost all 5 of their games this season, entering tonight by 4 goals or fewer. That included 3 out of the 5 losses by a goal each. 3 losses by a goal each, 1 loss by 3 goals, and another loss by 4 goals. And tonight, Wheaton leads by 6 with 2:30 left to play. Behind the nets, Jack Hutchins moves out on top here to Connor Devine, the first-year midfielder from Taunton, Massachusetts. Goodrich, 4-point score tonight. Excellent game with a quad of players who scored 4. Working their way inside with an opening. Shot gets deflected to go. That was Cameron Riley, who was looking to net his first ever collegiate goal. Out in front for the sophomore midfielder from Ledyard, Connecticut. Will Durkee sends it off to the left wing, Goodrich. So we're down to 1:50 left to play. Goodrich on top. Henry Stomatel. So he goes behind the net here for the Lions with Hutchins. Jack Hutchins looking to circle around. Off to the left wing, and the shot sailed wide right. Missed the mark by Riley. Rivier will burn a timeout now with 1:33 left to play. An impressive game tonight for Wheaton College. Massive shot differential throughout the course of the night for Wheaton, 53-19, leading the total shots in tonight's match. Forcing Rivier to 25 total turnovers, 12 caused turnovers by Wheaton, just 2 caused turnovers by Rivier. And Rivier, after a slow start this season where they went 1-4, lost 4 straight games in a row after their season opening victory over Curry College. They got red hot ever since entering this match tonight. Their previous 6, they went 5-1 entering tonight's game for Rivier. And Wheaton's defense able to call off the Raiders in a big way tonight here at Nordin Field. Wheaton will add this to a total of solid victories this season. An excellent win on the road at Mass Maritime 9-7, which Wheaton held Mass Maritime to a season low 7 goals. That was included with a season high 16 saves in that game by Connor Almstrom. Today, Almstrom records 7 saves, 58.3% save percentage. Final minute and a half left to go. Dominant performance by the Lions tonight. Rivier came into this game top 35 in the nation in scoring, averaging 13.9 goals per game, limited to just 5. Final minute left to go. Rivier's just going to hold it up here. And this will be their largest defeat margin this season. If it stands, Wheaton by 6. Rivier came into this game with a 4-goal loss on the road at Roger Williams, 19-15. They lost by 3 on the road at the University of New England. And had 3 other losses by 1 goal each. And the shot gets saved by John Drew, the goalkeeper for Wheaton. Bouncing towards the midfield area, past the circle, loose ball still with 15 seconds left. And out of the pack, Wheaton able to control it with Theo Stomatel. Impressive victory tonight for the Wheaton College Lions as Wheaton wins their final non-conference game of the season. 7-4 record now improves to 8-4 this season for Wheaton. Wheaton wins 11-5 the final score over Rivier as Wheaton improves to an 8-4 overall record. 6-1 in their home field. Second straight victory in a row for the Lions as we go final. Rivier drops to 6-6 overall. 1-5 on the road, and they snap a 2-game winning streak. massive shot differential tonight in favor of the Wheaton College Lions. As the home team was dominant with a possession arrow all throughout the course of the night, 54-21 total shots in favor of Wheaton, 35-22 in the ground balls column. They forced Rivier to 25 total turnovers, 16 turnovers for the Lions, and 12 caused turnovers tonight for Wheaton, limiting Rivier, which averaged over 13 goals per game entering tonight's match, top 40 in the nation, to just 5 on the scoreboard. A quad of players with 4 goals each, led by Emmett Edwards with 4 goals, the game leader. 2 points, two goals and 2 assists, with 4 points each between Mike McLaughlin and Jack Board. We will have post-game upcoming here with Henry Stamatel and 1 goal, 3 assists for Charlie Goodrich. Sal Lopez on the call tonight on the NewMax Sports Network, 11-5. Wheaton wins over Rivier. Henry Stamatel coming up here for Wheaton College post-game in a couple of minutes. Sal Lopez on the call tonight on the Newmax Sports Network. I'm joined here by Henry Stamatelli, career high, 3 caused turnovers, 5 ground balls tonight. Excellent game by you out there on the field. 11-5 victory by Wheaton over Rivier. What we were seeing out there that helped out your team and your success tonight?
We had a quick turnaround. We didn't have much time to prep for this game, but it was everything our coaches said. We prepped very well for it in the scout. Very, very good day of film yesterday, and I think we saw it all coming perfectly.
Extremely impressive game defensively. 5 goals allowed to Rivier, which they averaged almost 14 goals per game this season. They came into the game top 40 in the nation in scoring. They put up 25 goals in the last game, and your team just defensively shut them out throughout the course of the night. Solid victory here against Rivier, against the top team in the GNAC. How's it feel to keep that momentum going with a big-time win tonight?
Oh, it feels great. I think it's about time this team gets the respect it deserves in the NewMac. We've been at the game for a little while, but I think we got nothing to lose and everything to prove. So there's a lot coming for this program.
Yeah, it's been excellent this season for your team. 3-1 in the conference right now, 5-1 in the last 6 games this season. What's been the team chemistry like, building up, making your team better and better throughout the course of the season?
Oh, it's been phenomenal. The seniors are great leaders. There's only a few of them. Even the juniors, got a few junior captains. They're all great at what they do. Encouraging, great bringing on some good freshmen. I was a little nervous coming into it, but they make it easy for us.
That's Henry Stamatelli here. Career high, 3 caused turnovers alongside 5 ground balls tonight. Congratulations to Wheaton College. Awesome job out there, man. And Wheaton will be back into action Saturday, 1 p.m. Big conference game on the road at Clark University out of Worcester. And with a win on Saturday, Wheaton will pick up their first ever winning conference season in the NewMax since 2015. Thanks so much for joining in. Henry Stamatelli here with a career high, 3 caused turnovers tonight. Wheaton wins over Rivier 11-5.
Thank you.